which isn't going directly into the battle. We're holding those back for purposes unknown. Which lands can I conquer without upsetting the Allies or the Axis? Not much now. The next fight is with the Allies. But if you were playing as like a non-Allied or Axis nation or none of those factions, the Middle East, Turkey and what the bits I've taken you can go for. You can't do South America. You would think you could, but the United States tends to guarantee the independence of all of this. So, no, that's out. Who owns that? Vichy France owns that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, one of the other goals is once we've got Singapore, well, I suppose we have to storm across here as fast as possible. But we need to get this taken purely so we can destroy the British rubber trade. So where we're going to get an invasion force to go from, I don't know. Okay, I think we're in a situation now where I think we're probably good to go. I think we're going to do it. What's the time? How long have I been streaming for? Oh, we've got time left. Let's kick off this this invasion. Let's go. What happened in Europe? It's the first time watching me. Well, Italy and the Axis did really well against Britain in the Mediterranean, and then you can see they've pushed and they're about to finish off by the looks of that. Oh, maybe not. That looks like they're being counterattacked, but they've nearly got all of Africa. France capitulated as usual when the AI run historical fairly quickly. Vichy France has done well. I've seen Britain, the AI Britain, do quite well, and Free France hold all this, but not this time. Germany eventually, about 6 months to a year late, invaded the USSR. I took the opportunity to jump in because I'd conquered China by that point, and I think I just distracted the Russian troops, and Germany just advanced over Moscow, and the USSR fell quickly. We grabbed the weaker bit, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Now, eventually, America's decided to get involved, and we've stayed out of the combat with the Allies the whole time. So that's where we're up to. Why is France so weak during World War II? Just didn't have the economy developed in time for it, which was pretty much it. And I think they're like certainly some of their combat doctrine was still based on what they thought was going to be a war like World War One. So they just weren't prepared for the more mobile war when Germany kicked it off. That's in reality in the game. It's mostly to do with industry and not having the troops in position, and Germany and Italy attacking on two fronts and just knocking them out really fast. It tends to be. You can, if you play as France, you can actually hold the line. It's a bit challenging and requires a lot of fortresses, but it can be done. I've done it before. It's good fun. French actually had some of the best tanks at the start of World War II. The heavy tanks. Is it the B1? I think it was the B1. Or the B2. Anyway, whichever that was. They were actually very impressive. Very well armed and armoured for the time. Better than the German tanks. They just had mechanical problems and they weren't organised very well, but they were certainly a match for the German armour at the start of the war. They had some really good stuff. Okay, I think... Oh, we're not in position yet. Let's get the rest of these guys in position. And then we shall kick this off. This should be fun. I'm hoping... I don't think there's much here to stop me swarming across India. Quickly knocking India out would be fantastic. Quickly grabbing as much of this as possible so that we've got the oil is also fantastic. And then we're obviously going to get dragged into a war with Australia. Let's see. Let's start putting these fellas. What have we got? Heavy fighters. This is aerial superiority. Just... It's over that sea. I'd like to choose the other sea. So let's get another 100 of those. I like these for the range. Fact. Let's set that at 200. Okay, and we shall set that. We shall have that. Someone's fallen ill. What perfect timing. No, what have you done? I've halved the wrong one. Merge those. They should be fine. Something went a bit awry there. We've not developed the Navy quite as well as we should have, so we're trying to catch up on that urgently. Let me get back to sorting out this damned Air Force. Yeah, you two should be doing that. We've got... What have we got? Naval bombers? Over there. Let's set those fellas off over here. That's over... Oh, is that just 2 sea zones? Ah, okay. In that case, then, we don't need you. You can go. I thought it was 3 sea zones. Well, you can train up there anyway. That's going to be fine. What else have we got here? We've got tactical bombers. Excellent. These are really good for the range. I enjoy using these guys. And up there as well. No ground attack over there. That'll give us nice air superiority over those seas. It'll just help spotting ships and stuff when we get the Navy involved. No disease in this game. No, there isn't. Alright, so that's that stuff. What have we got here? What were these pilot exercises? That's alright for now. So I don't think it's going to be too critical, a lot of this stuff. Pilot exercises. Put that over that. You're going into... I can't see where this... Right, put it over there. Right then, let's kick this off. So I need this one, do I? Actually, I need this one. Declare war. Annex. Call my allies. Definitely. Send. Send. We are at war with Britain. Did we give them time to plan that attack, actually? That's a good question. I haven't considered that. Fighters and close air support. Get them going over there. It's not much, but it will help. So, the British Asian forces. Trigger, trigger, trigger. In India. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Let's see how this goes. In the Middle East. Trigger that. See how it goes. Have we got anything to rumble in? Yep. Quickly go. Oh, we have to go in that way? Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I thought that was part of... I thought that was a base there. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, units do gain experience from combat. You can see this yellow bar. Well, you can train them up to a certain extent. That's probably from my own training. Those guys have been in combat. We see something over here. Yeah, this is their experience. Yellow bar, this one building up until they hit the next level. And when they hit a level, they get about 25% bonus to their combat stats. We should see some really good quality troops somewhere here. Where have I got them? I've been a little bit rough with some of my armies. There we go. We've got veterans. They get a 75% modifier in combat, which is really nice. So yes, I've been a little bit rough with some of my armies and used them a little bit bloodthirstily, shall we say. So the Marines are not really in a condition to go in, but I don't think their supply state is going to be any worse. So if they can go... Hang on, let's get the Navy involved in this first. Kernan, SSBN 1960, thanks for the follow. And everyone else, thanks. I'm sorry if I missed everyone. Could I take all my Marines and put it next to the Americans' west coast and instantly start a full-on attack against them? Yes, you could. But there's a chance that, well, you might you might get into all sorts of trouble doing that. Alright, so we've got the mine subs. Have we got any more mine subs? Yes, we have. Put those into there. We've got some more trained troops here. Strike submarines. We've got destroyers. Put those into the escorts. You can join that one over there. And we've got 3 more subs for the strike subs. Excellent. Join that one. Okay, so we're going to try and use the submarines carefully. Turn that off. It's time for everything. This is convoy raiding. And we're going to need you around here. This is where we're going to be working. Well, I'm going to put them in there as well. Let's just do all that. That's probably a bit too much, but let's just do it all. And we'll hopefully get some more subs soon. The strike force. I have a big strike force. I should really position that somewhere. Yeah, let's do that. Is this the good one? 17. No, it's not. It's this one. This is my big strike force. Let's position those here. And then when they get there, I will set them as a strike force in here. This lot all needs training up. What have I missed? The escorts. We better make sure we're escorting everything that we need to. Yeah, we've got new areas to escort, please. We've got combats going on now. That's a lot of stuff added. Oh, that's Borneo. Can't put them in there. That should do. We shouldn't be escorting through those seas, but we add them in just in case. Just in case. There we go. That's the escorts done. And the mine subs, I kind of need to sort this out. Kerr, thank you for the follow. Invasion of the American West Coast takes a huge amount of naval aviation. You have to have complete air superiority. Easier to going through Canada, I've found. I'm hoping that doing this, the Americans aren't... I think they'll get drawn into the war. I don't know. We'll soon find out. Halve the selection of ships. We want to... No, split the task force in half. And again. And one more time. So we've got loads of mine-laying ships. Right, let's see. I've got them going around Japan. But really, we want everything under control if we can. This is maybe a bit optimistic doing this. But I mean, if it gives us control of sea zones, it helps. Right, I'll leave that off ticking away. They are under orders to never engage. Do not engage, ever. And repair priority is high. Good. Because those ships are not designed for combat at all. Right, so we've got... We might not be ready to invade here, actually. These guys are planning an invasion. It's this one. The Marines are ready. Screw it. Send the Marines in. I think they're going to go. They're halfway there, so there's no rush to go and take Singapore. That's okay. They're preparing. This is going to be an interesting fight. And then we've got 24 divisions of these. I'm going to move these across. The supply situation over here is terrible. It ain't going to be any worse when we go into there. It can't be. Let's see. What have we got in the way of aircraft? What's this over here? These are naval bombers. Put that over there. I mean, it is kind of imperative. 200 fighters. Let's just split that in half. I think I might have just given those naval bombers no orders. It might have been rather silly. Anyway, we'll give air superiority. We've got to defend the home islands, obviously. We don't need a lot, but it's just to make sure we've got some support. Close air support. They are aggressive. Aggressive. 100 fighters. Naval bombers. Then they're still training, although they're nearly there. Split them in half. We don't need this many, I'm quite certain. One over there. One over there. And the other 200? Oh, there's an opportunity, look. One to go there. We'll reposition all this stuff, you know, when the opportunity comes. That's a bit of a long range thing. It'll do. We'll move them as we need to. You need to keep troops in all your occupied territory. It's got a system built in for garrisoning things. So, and they've improved this probably in the last 4 or 5 months. So you don't need to garrison troops everywhere. It's got this, where is it? Occupied territories tab. And this takes up like so many troops and bits of equipment. And you can like design a division as like a police division, which I have. I'm using some cavalry with military police. And that's actually more efficient, so it uses less of them to keep everywhere in check. But you can change, like, the type of... I mean, I've got it set to civilian oversight. You can change that to, like, military governor, secret police, which has pros and cons. You can get the resistance down, but at the chance of increasing hatred. And I don't know how it works, but I just keep it simple. As simple as possible. But the game's good like that. It's made it much easier to manage. Right, these guys. Who have we got? We've got pilot exercises. We've got close air support. We're going in. I think we're going in okay. We've got... I haven't set the targets. Alright. I think we're good to go. Let's tick this over and see what happens. Japan! Yeah, that's okay. That's us. That's okay. Oh, here comes the United States. Right. Well, I'm hoping to control the rubber supply, and I'm hoping that's going to give me control over... or dominance over the United States. I am hoping. Anyway. We shall see. Everyone's getting called in here. Why are my people going in? I don't recall setting that off. If it's working, it's working. I'm not going to complain, but... yeah, I didn't... It's not working. Is it? It is working. Okay. I don't recall setting that army off. I thought I'd set the other ones off. We shall see. We shall see what comes of all this. This might be the shortest offensive of all time. Right then, over in India. Yes, okay, enough with all... Yes, thank you, thank you. Australia's getting involved as well now. The Pink Army, I've set to... Maybe I should change that to aggressive. I'm going to change that to aggressive because we're not facing a huge amount of threat there. And the Afghan army in the north, definitely change that to aggressive. I had it a bit cautious to start with, but we've got the advantage, so we should push it. And then the British Asia ones... See, everyone's joining in the fight. Everyone. Too many notifications, game. Far too many notifications. They're already set to aggressive. Let's do that. The Marines gone in. I should probably play this on 2 speed until I see what's going. The Marines are in. Excellent. Bring in this army instantly. We're going in, folks. We are going in. Let's use these tanks to just spread out a little bit up to that river at any rate. You do get some sabotage when you don't have enough sort of resources to maintain the garrisons. Yeah, it's quite good. And other countries can do things to increase that. You can spend political points to increase sort of partisan activities and things, which I think is kind of clever. I do like stuff like that. There's nothing much in the north of India to stop us, which is good. We're moving in on this front, although perhaps not as fast as I would like. Can they not go across there? Can you not just, like... Yeah, just nip over the border, fellas. Just nip over the border. We don't need anything fancy. That's a nice advance going up there. We're doing really well. Really well here. I didn't expect that to work at all. The bicycle troops are supposed to be invading Singapore. They're not ready to go yet, are they? I don't think they're going to need to go in at all. I think Singapore's going to fall. Yep, Japanese do class as a fascist nation. You can change that. You can certainly go... well, yeah, you've got different options in your national focus tree. So, is it democratic? There's loads of different things up here. So you can go communist. I think, is this a democratic one? I don't know. A modern shogunate. Is that maybe monarchist? But it's different. All the countries generally have options where you can mess about like that. So that's kind of cool. Okay, the Marines are there to hold that. You ain't changing. Right, so once that's gone, that's gone. This army that arrives... We'll set that to that. And we'll also set them to a massive offensive front line where we just, like, advance across the entire continent. Which will be very nice. And you guys can trigger that the moment you land. There we go. Go for it. They're going. They're moving out. Forward observers. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I've got to get the Navy. I've got to make sure that the Navy is doing well. Couple of subs. There's going to be all sorts of things here. If we can raid a few convoys, that'll be good. There's going to be too many notifications for me to keep an eye on there, so we'll just have to see how that develops. These armies are going in. What happened over here? Just a minute. Not what I expected. At all. Send an army in there. They're not guarding the ports. They are being silly. In fact, we're going to need 2 forces up there, aren't we? Send another one. I could... Hang on a minute. Just go and grab that. That looks like it's going to go. This is about to fall, which is excellent news. Pile in, fellas. Pile in. There's no need to hang about. Don't be shy. South Africa has capitulated. Okay. They're gone. Oh, I thought that had gone black for a minute. I thought the Germans had invaded. It's just a bit of fog. Spain has not yet got involved in anything. So our progress across India is so far going to plan. Yeah, I should have been keeping more of an eye on what was about to happen here. But that's okay. I feel like we're going to put that right now. They'll starve off without supplies coming from Kuwait City anyway, so that's no problem at all. I feel like we can get away with just one unit in each of these ports. You can move down and take this place. We are going to take this place, right, fellas? We are? I think so. It looks like it's going that way. Focus on controlling these ports, and we're good. The oil supply is good. Sorry if I missed any messages, by the way, folks. Do shout up if you notice anyone in chat that I've missed a question from. So I don't think my invasion there is going to be required. This bit's going well. We're still going to have an extra airport here. What I might do is very quickly, yeah, let's boost that to level 8 and whack that up to priority. This is so we get supplies into Borneo. It shouldn't be so bad because the armies are going to be spread out. But if we can definitely take these, then that's going to be better. Are we, yeah, we are at war with them. I thought we are. I wasn't sure if my forces were advancing across there or not. We just need to make sure that we hold on to Brunei to start with. And then it's a case of just defending the ports. We're at war with America. We're going to have to keep an eye on what America gets up to. We are in the process of building up more naval control over various areas. That looks nice. It's nice to have... We haven't got aerial support here because we haven't put our planes out. Silly boy. What have we got? We've got naval bombers with very limited range, and we've got tactical bombers with a bit better range. So we control that. We should be controlling the coast of Japan. That's no excuse for that. Bit better range. This is why I like tactical bombers. Look, get all the way over there. What else have we got here? We've got fighters with limited, very limited. Any naval bombers here? Close air support. I need to move these things out. This is not where they're supposed to be. 200 of those. Let's split that in half. Sea of up there. Oh, let's move and control this as well. Not that we're expecting an awful lot of traffic, but you never know. You never know where you're going to find stuff. We shall reassess in a moment where we need to be. We've got nothing over there. Do we need anything over there? It looked like... Oh, I forgot about this. Look. Yes. All right. Let's go into Hong Kong on the double. I should have had that ages ago. Should have been watching for that. It's alright, we'll get the entire armoured core in there. Are the enemy putting up much resistance? Not too much, thankfully. Not too much. This has gone very well up here. We've managed to cut off a load of enemy in there. How do they get in there? That's in Afghanistan. So they've come in. Let's get my Afghanistan army. No more training, fellas. No more training. You're going to have to fight at some point. But we are cutting things off quite nicely. Right, you move up there for the extra range. Yeah, I'll have to watch out for that. 2 divisions of something. I can probably take one of those and just surround them and be ready. That'll contain them. They're not going anywhere from there. We've got good defensive positions there. This is going really nice. Nice that you've got that, then get that and then double back. This is going good. These guys are just going to starve out. They'll not get in. There's no way they're going to get in there. We've got troops. We have got troops down here at last. So this green army. The fall of Hong Kong. Oh, that was quick. That was really quick. The rest of the greens, I think I'll just put onto that. And then a front line attack to there. It's going to look good. And then just activate instantly. We should be done. I mean, that should be Britain out of the Middle East. And some oil supplies finished with. We've met resistance over here. Okay. This is where we might need to build up a little bit of infrastructure here. It's not the best. Actually, this helps our rubber supply and everything. So this is cool. I don't mind going with that. Non-aggression pact from Croatia. Yes. The new Mongolia. Yep, I think we'll go with that as well. Factories, factories, factories. Why are we short of so many light tanks? Improving those amphibious tanks. We could put some more into that at the moment. Go on then. I don't want to look at the naval results because there's going to be some horrible things somewhere. I don't mind losing the odd aircraft. Naval superiority. Let's take a look. That's not looking bad. This is looking a bit shaky. What happened here? There's a Japanese fleet with a carrier in it. I have a Japanese fleet with a carrier in it there. Do I? Really? Well, it did some good. I don't remember doing anything, ordering them out there, but a couple of destroyers. What? I wonder if I've accidentally put my one of my carriers into the escort group. In fact, let's just take a quick pause at that. I think that's exactly what's happened. Nope. Nope, just destroyers in there. That's the only reason I could think of them being down there. That is unusual. We need more light cruisers for that job. These guys should be going on a patrol. A strike force. This is a big fleet. I'm just looking at my fuel from this. Okay, but we're going to have strike force out here, and out here. They'll find themselves a base. See how much fuel that uses up. I mean, I must have enough oil. I must have with what I'm taking. I think. Did we get Singapore? We did. Okay, you guys don't need to invade anymore. Cancel that order.